Welcome back into the Armchair Football League. This is Season 1, Week 10. We are playing host to the 1-7 Cowboys, attempting to get back to 500 after dropping last week's game. So we are 4-5, and we seem to have fallen into a pattern of winning to get to 500 and then immediately losing the game. So today we will see if we can continue that by getting up to 500 and then hopefully pushing beyond 500 next week. We do have a scenario in this game to limit Dak Prescott to under 75 yards scrambling, which I don't think he scrambles a lot with Prescott, so that should be easy, but should get some bonus XP if we're able to do that. He's probably going to want to run the ball quite a bit behind that good Dallas offensive line, at least good in Madden, and limit his throwing because he does tend to throw some interceptions. So our remedy is going to need to be a little stouter than it's been on the first two plays of the game.
The pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Little RPO game. Did you guys see my corners like flip sides there? Like they were going to run across the field to try to cover? Like stuff like that terrifies me because I don't know if it's actually showing what's going to happen or not. And there we go. He drops back for the first true drop back of the game, and Lowry is going to get a sack. Puts us in a 3rd and 16 situation now. So 3rd and 16.
A better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott.
And throws a streak right at my cover 2 safety, who gets pushed out of the way by another receiver, but they don't call OPI.
16, but they get the conversion anyway. Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
It's a terrible throw, probably should have been picked, but it is what it is.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Allen.
So Campbell meets him in the hole there. Drops him for a 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something I have to be wary of as this game continues.
So I think we just need to load the box here and make him throw the ball. That's what we want.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete.
That was weird. Had a guy in the flat and threw it behind him. I don't really know what happened on that one, but we'll take it. It is now 3rd and 11. And Andre Cisco gets the inside jam on Robert Tunyon, and he comes away with the interception on the seam route there. So that's a big stop for our defense down here in the red zone. We knew there could be some susceptibility to some interceptions, and able to get one on the opening drive of the game.
I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
So Goodson able to get the edge and pick up 5. Now it is important to note that our opening drive of our last game started out well. We got a defensive stop, we were moving the ball, and then I threw an interception. So got to make sure that we take better care of the football this time and get Jordan Love off to a better start. He opened 0 of 6 in the last game, so we obviously don't want a repeat of that.
Here we go. Set. Go. Smash. Red.
Second and 5 now. Love.
And that's a dangerous pass down to Knox.
And out of bounds across the 15.
I get in more trouble throwing those drag routes when I shouldn't.
4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense.
I thought he had a step or two there and we could get something going, but okay, so let's see if we can get a run for the first down here.
On 3rd
Yeah, Goodson will pick up the first, moves the sticks.
down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now I feel a little better, a little further away from the end zone.
Yards on the play. The Packers at 4 and 5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looks like we could see a blitz off the left side here.
Strike. Check. Strike. Steal. Block.
First down.
Blitz does not come off the left, it comes up the middle, and Love, as hit as he throws, gets it out for a 1-yard completion. So a cover 0 blitz.
This is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Has Dobbs, hits him in stride, and Dobbs is unfortunately going to get run down. Hits the whole shot against what I think was cover 2. Oh, it was cover 2 man. He just beat his guy off the press. So big first down. Now we are down into the red zone. Or not quite the red zone, but we're close.
And then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Goodson. This will be a
Not
short
much
gain
going
for
on the ground here for us
22.
so far in the game, but nothing to worry about if we're able to pass the ball.
They gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
So we have the momentum on our side here at home. Number one thing we have to do right now is take care of the football. No turnovers down here.
From the 22, Love.
And Love hits Watson on the sideline. If I'd put that more upfield, he might have been able to score on the play. He definitely would have been able to score on the play, but
This is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
looking like
we've
man
seen many
coverage
teams
here.
march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in
Thought
the
maybe
end
we
zone.
could catch him on a draw play there. Was man coverage, so 2nd and goal. We're at the 4-yard line here.
Interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Cycle. drill. 52. Black Ultra. Ready.
Second down and goal. Love.
Tries to put it over the middle to Dawson Knox. Would get his hands, but that's a tough catch, and he does not come down with it. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4.
But don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Putting the ball in the end zone from the red zone, or from inside the 10, is so hard. Like, I almost feel more likely to score from the 15 than I do from the 5.
Working out of the gun. Love.
And Love puts it out of the back of the end zone. Had Watkins at the corner. Inaccurate pass out of bounds, and we'll have to settle for a field goal. Have no kick arc. Fortunately, it's short, but I'm not really sure why I have no kick arc on my home field.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it.
Okay, so both teams have moved the ball on their first possession. Dallas threw an interception in the red zone. We settled for a field goal. So let's come back out and see if we are able to stop them from driving the field on their second possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defense.
And there's Prescott's first scramble of the day. He's got 2 yards on it. So remember, we've got to hold him under 75 yards scrambling. And I don't think we're going to have any trouble doing that. He just doesn't seem like a big scrambler to me.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side.
Nothing there for Pollard on the outside run. It will now be 3rd and 11. Got to expect a pass coming here.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys.
Let's see what he comes out in.
Into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Gun bunch.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And somehow Tunyon.
And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tunyon beats my safety on the end breaker on 3rd down.
Big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
We're showing an unbelievable inability to get off the field on 3rd down so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it.
And runs that route for him. That's going to be Andre Sisco, the guy who just got burned on the last play, is going to take this one to the house. Diving tackle by Dak Prescott notwithstanding. Andre Sisco with the pick 6.
Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot.
So the defense getting in on the action. They've got interceptions on both of the first 2 drives of the game. And Dallas now has all the momentum against them. Down 10-0 on the road.
Packer on the field.
Uh-oh. I didn't see an injured Packer.
Come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization.
And there comes Dean Lowry for his second sack of the game.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by
For some reason, my formations are messed up here. Oh, because Preston Smith is who got hurt. Okay.
Set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Lowry, Clark, Barnes, Campbell, Gary. I don't even know who Smith is, but I guess he's a middle linebacker for us now. Maybe we can stay in nickel more.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott.
And Lamb is going to catch the ball. It'll be short of the first down marker, so 4th and 2. And the Cowboys are going to come out to punt.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
He's going to give us a shot to return this one.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh, Dobbs gets hammered.
A return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
It looked like he was going to have some room to run if he could have just got around that guy, but he got blasted. Cover 0 blitz look here for.
They dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe.
And Goodson is going to pick up 9 yards.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down.
Room to run for Goodson to the edge up to the 50-yard line. He's now got 6 carries for 36 yards, finding a lot of room here.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Against the man coverage fronts that the Cowboys are putting out there.
AFL football, the right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And Goodson gets plugged up in the hole there, only a 4-yard gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Black shot. 6. Mega. Trouble 38.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
And Love hits the timing route to Dobbs. He's going to be down to the 19-yard line. So the clock will tick down to the 2-minute warning here, or maybe it won't. I thought it would.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch...
See, I find it annoying that the clock doesn't run until both plays are picked. And then it runs. Like, why not just run it out there? Okay, so this looks like man coverage.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Nothing there. Let's just get rid of this one.
And he just throws this one away. Smart
Was it man?
decision here.
I'm pretty
This
sure.
close to
Yeah,
the
that was
end
man.
zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
on 2nd and 10. Love. And he's gonna go down.
Just trying to get that ball out to A, but just way too late.
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together.
All right, 3rd and 20.
They responded on that play. Second and manageable.
I did say it was easier to score from out of the red zone than goal to go, right? This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I said that.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love now.
And there it is. Hits it over the top to Christian Watson. Beats his guy up the seam, able to thread that in with the closing safety. There we go. Maybe my plan should be to get in the red zone, then get sacked out of the red zone, and then throw a 30-yard pass for a touchdown. We'll try that next time. That's our new plan.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
All right, it looks like Preston Smith is back in the game, so that's good news.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough.
And almost intercepted there by Barnes.
Right now, because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just a little slow to recover to that.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half.
And Jair Alexander jumps the route for CeeDee Lamb. Going to be the 3rd interception of the game. Pressure coming off the edge forced that throw perhaps a little earlier than they wanted it.
Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Now we'll have a chance to try to score one more time, perhaps before break.
Could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That is an incredible throw.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love looking to throw it.
And Watson is going to come down with that one in traffic, and we'll call a timeout. Didn't really see anyone there, so was just trying to throw that one up and give a tall receiver a chance, and it worked out. So
to throw now. Here's Love.
Untouched off the edge, and of course we get strip sacked. That's unfortunate.
You know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless
Robert Tonyan, formerly of the Green Bay Packers, comes up injured on that play. So I think he's just going to run out. Well, maybe he's not going to just run out the clock here. We'll see.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott.
And pressure gets there and drops Prescott. I don't think we take a timeout here, even though it's 3rd and 17. We'll let this go to half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands.
And nice job stepping up in the pocket by him to avoid the slot rusher, but it's still going to get there. And Kenny Clark and Isaiah Johnson will combine for a sack there.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, so coming out in the second half, we haven't really had to go on drives. We had the one opening drive that ended in a field goal. We've had a pick 6, and the ball turned over in our side of the field. So far we haven't really had to go on a lot of drives. And we may not have to on this drive either, as Romeo Doubs gets outside. I think he's going to get run down. Is he going to get run down? Nope. Romeo Doubs, not getting enough action at wide receiver, decides he's going to run a kickoff back for a touchdown to open the second half. Puts us on top 24-0. So that's about as bad of a start as you could have to the half if you're the Cowboys. Made some mistakes, shot yourself in the foot some in the first half, and then that happens to start the second half. Kickoffs are so dangerous in this game. Like, there's so many times kicks get returned. They got to do something about that. It almost makes you want to just squib it every time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
Cisco is there at least to force a reaction, and the defense rallies to tackle. So 2nd and 5.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established. Yeah, they've really struggled.
And nothing there for Pollard on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard. It brings it to 3rd and 6.
Get back into this game. We'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott.
And Tunyon catches it, but it looks like, and he gave up the first down after the catch. So 4th and 1. So that's kind of another bad break for the Cowboys. They've caught some really bad breaks here to start the second half. The kick return, and then that pass that looked like it should have been a first down. And this time Doubs will not be able to work his magic on a return. So 1st and 10 with a chance to go on a drive here. I say we just get a heavy dose of the ground game and see if we can run some clock here. Or not.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, That's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So Watkins there on the corner route picks up a first down.
13 yards, first
So again,
down,
let's see if we can
Packers.
get something going on the ground in this one. Big front here. Let's see if we can get outside of this.
They'll try the left side.
I really would rather my left tackle block the defensive end, not leave him unblocked and go try to block a cornerback.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And Love, under pressure, gets hit as he's throwing, unable to find the receiver, the open receiver, I might add, for the first down. So 3rd and 11 here. Let's see if he continues to bring this man pressure. It certainly looks like it could be.
Love from the gun.
And Love will find Watkins over the middle of the field, drops it into that hole.
The tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Ooh, no animation there. That's probably a pick 6. Okay, so admittedly I shouldn't have thrown that, but it would have been nice when I clicked onto my guy if he had even attempted to jump for that pass.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
Like right here, I click onto him, and I push the button, and he just keeps running. I don't really get that. Okay, gun bunch here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that ball will be broken up. So the 2-point conversion does not succeed. Would have cut it to a 16 score, so theoretically a 2-score game. So we're still up 3 scores. Let's see if Dobbs can work his magic on a return again. Nope, he gets a forearm to the chest and goes down. Okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
97. Slide through.
Love back to it here after the pick 6. Finding Knox there, complete.
So come back out throwing.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
2nd and
that's
3.
gonna bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense.
We'll see if we get a favorable look for a run here. I wanted to run that last time, but the way the line was stacked up, I didn't think there was anywhere to go. Now this looks like a front we could run against. Okay, it did. Let's try it anyways.
On 2nd down now.
There it is. Goodson picks up 9, first down.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Blue striker. 12, 10.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
Love hits Watkins for 8 yards on the quick flat route against Quarters. Really stacking the box here. Oof. Goodson shrugs off the unblocked guy there and is going to pick up the first down. Not a lot of running room for our offense so far this game. Fortunately, it hasn't mattered, but would love to be able to run the ball a little better than this right now.
These Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau.
And Dawson Knox along the sideline for another first down.
The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Okay, break.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. 2 yards.
I thought we might have had a look we could get outside there
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made
until that guy
stop,
came
isn't
in
it?
so
But he's
easy.
more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Ready up. Ready, ready.
From the 24, Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Come on.
Eighth
set.
play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Black ultra. Black shot. 6. Mega. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And he's going to find Troutman just gets the first down against man coverage once again. Troutman's more of a run blocking tight end. He's pretty slow, but after trading Tunyon, he is the second guy in those 2 tight end sets.
What it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau.
And Goodson gets to the edge and be tracked down at the 7-yard line. That's a 1-yard run, or it's a 9-yard gain. Sets up a 2nd and 1, and you can throw up your 4s. We're taking it to the 4th quarter in the red zone, up 3 scores right now, up 18. A field goal would get us up 21, so it's not unimportant, but it's already a 3-score game. It doesn't necessarily do a ton for us, so we'd love to get a touchdown right here. And Goodson, that's going to be holding, isn't it? Yep. Who is that on? Okay, well, that pretty well takes running off the table.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Right, right. Green jack. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Love.
Man coverage, nothing there. We'll just get that one out.
Good decision making right there. Understood down and
Okay, 3rd and 11.
Third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the
We scored one. Of course, we were about 10 yards back, and it was 3rd and 20. But we've scored in a scenario like this earlier this game, so let's see if we can do it again.
This is 3rd and 11. Here's Love.
Just trying to throw it high and let our receiver make a play. There is no play to be made, though, as it's knocked away.
Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards.
So we'll take the field goal to make it 27-6. So there's a 21-point lead here. 3 full touchdowns with only about 5-6 minutes left in the game. So feeling good about where we're at in this one. Really just can't give up any big plays here.
And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Like a kick return for a touchdown, that would be a bad thing to give up here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here.
All day to throw. Nobody open. Lowry gets another sack. Man, 3.5 sacks. I really wish my other guy, the guy I'm going to keep, Rousseau, was getting some of these sacks.
They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he hits one up the seam to Michael Gallup to pick up the first down. Missed the hit stick there. I probably should have just tackled him. Oops, I did not mean to pick that play. Oh well.
They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
There we go. Pressure off the edge. I'm not sure even who that was.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now.
Oh. Johnson makes the play on that one, swats it away. Now 3rd and 16. Ooh, that's a nice little wheel route to Pollard for the first down. Oh, that wasn't a wheel route. What was that? That corner route to a running back?
On 3rd and 15. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And Stokes that time against Kenyon on the outbreaker gets the breakup.
And continue to play. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott.
Misses Elliott while under pressure over the middle of the field. 3rd and 10.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ooh. That probably should have been pass interference on my safety, if we're being honest.
They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
I'm surprised he's taking the field goal here. I mean, the game... We're going to go safe. The game's probably over. Oh, my momentum makes it iced. But this... It's probably over, but this field goal gives him nothing. It's still a 3-score game. Yeah, he's going to change his mind. I think he's going to go for this.
We'll be back after this. Possession time. Prescott on fourth.
Bringing pressure, and he's going to find his tight end for a catch in traffic, Dalton Schultz.
As they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Ooh.
And this ball is caught by
I would have thought that seam flat that's supposed to carry a route up the seam would have carried that route up the seam, but I guess not.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Why is he going for 2?
I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability.
He doesn't need to go for 2. He was only down 21.
But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
But he gets it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So now he's down 13 with 3:19, and he's not onside kicking.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you
I don't know what's going on here.
by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So he squib kicks this one to Christian Watson.
Kick right around the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer
He's going to
offense
stack
ready to
the
get their
box.
next drive underway.
Of course he's going to stack the box. We just got to try to run
Start
it.
on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 12, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's gonna
I mean,
be
he was
incomplete.
standing still wide open on the sideline, and I threw the ball with a down pass lead, and it threw it 30 yards upfield, right into coverage. Why? Why? He was wide open where he was at for a first down. That's really frustrating.
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Love.
And then I block 6, and a 3-man rush comes in untouched. A guy untouched. That's just dumb.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
The O-line play in this game is just garbage.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up.
All right, so we're in a danger zone now. If he was able to score, it comes down to an onside kick, and I definitely don't want to leave it up to that dice roll. So we've got to get a stop here with our defense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. And
Throws it to Pollard underneath. Nothing doing there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield.
We'll give up those underneath throws. Time is definitely on our side.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Especially with him only having 1 timeout.
first and 10. Prescott.
There we go. Pressure off of the edge. It's going to be a sack for Rashawn Gary. 2nd and 12.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Dak. And on the left sideline, he caught it.
Barely out of bounds to CD Lamb.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and now it appears that the referee's been
No,
buzzed.
Booth's going to overturn that.
Review, and this being inside
Yeah, I haven't seen a review initiated yet in this Madden that wasn't overturned.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ran with him every step of the way.
Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I can't believe he caught that.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Now it's going to do exactly what we didn't want it to do. It's going to come down to an onside kick.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
Come on, guys. Get this. How about, there we go. I was going to say, how about we not run backwards for an onside kick?
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Goodson.
Just nowhere to
Running
run.
room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his
What am I
tracks
doing? We can
at
just
the
kneel
line
it,
of
though.
scrimmage.
So surviving a comeback bid by the Cowboys
Second and 10.
is our offense just goes completely cold if we can't run the ball.
Looking to get out of here with a win as they take the
But
lead.
we'll take the win. We're going to get back to 500.
Third and 11.
Which, if
It's a
patterns
down to
follow,
the secondary
that means we
here
should
for the
lose our
Giants.
game next week. But we're going to try to break the pattern. We are going to get back over 500. I think it'll not back. It'll be the first time I think we've been over 500 all season.
The final act of this football game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it
Yeah,
done.
I thought it would
take a
chew the
lead,
clock
and
down.
into the locker room with a win.
So we will escape with a W, a game that didn't look in doubt early in the second half and then greatly looked in doubt later in the second half. But the hands team comes through. We get the fumble recovery. Going to get to 5-5. So we started the year with 2 losses and then won 3 in a row to get above 500. And ever since then, it's been like 500, 1 game under, 500, 1 game under. So we'll try to get over 500 for the first time next week since week 5. So let's take a look at the stats, and then we will get out of here.
Big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them.
I like how it shows Rodgers running through the tunnel, and Rodgers isn't even the quarterback for this
So for
team
Green
anymore.
Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500.
All right, so Jordan Love, 13 of 23, 1 touchdown, and the costly pick 6, 56% completion percentage. Tyler Goodson, 61 yards rushing on 15 attempts. Christian Watson has the lone receiving touchdown and leads the team with 81 yards. Romeo Doubs has 78, and of course he also had that kick return. On defense, Dean Lowry just had a game. 4 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. Rashawn Gary, 2.5 sacks. And then Isaiah Johnson and Chris Barnes each had a half sack. Cisco with 2 picks. Jair Alexander with 1. I forgot about that strip sack too, where Love got stood up and then stripped. That was down in the red zone, so that could have really hurt us as well. So I need somebody to explain to me why I won the turnover battle. I allowed 20 points or less. That's 10 staff points. And I got an interception, which is another 3. That's 13 staff points, if my 3rd grade math is right, and it only gives me 8. I really don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. So let's spend a few skill points here. Gregory Rousseau gets 1. Let's dev him as a power rusher. Ooh, he gets a speed. That's really nice. What's he up to? 84 speed, 84 power moves. Andre Cisco gets 1. Gets 2 man and 1 zone. That's a good point. And Romeo Dobbs, the hero of the game, gets 1. We want him to continue being a playmaker. Give me some speed. Good skill point. A lot of stuff unlocked. So that's good. We do now, with 22 staff points, we have the we can go buy another skill. So now we're going to unlock an additional focused development player. So we'll now be able to develop 4 guys a week instead of 3. And we can buy that 2 more times to get all the way up to 6. So we need 38 more staff points to be able to get all of those. So that's going to do it for this week. We are back to 500 at 5-5 with a date against the Tennessee Titans up next. Oh, let's see the outcome of this. I think we get some XP. Yep, we stopped Prescott from scrambling for 75 yards, 2,500 XP, and we don't play with abilities, so the X Factor thing does not matter. Let's see if that unlocked anything else. Any other skill points for us. Okay, so Isaiah Johnson gets 1. All right. And I think our safety got 1 too. All right, let's see what Savage gets here. Acceleration, not bad. Alright, so that is going to do it. Now we will catch you guys next week when we host the Tennessee Titans.